For new user registration flow, today I'm going to show the Jumio's online identity proofing. It uses the self-verification by user self as a mechanism to identify that is the real user who is registering for it. And this Jumio integration is done with the self-service password reset, and I'm going to use the new user registration. When I click the new user registration, it takes me to the form where I'm going to enter the details about the user. Once the form is filled, I'm going to click continue. And next page is being customized for self-service password reset portal for asking for a user agreement, like authenticated document information is validated with Jumio service. I click I agree and continue, and user creation is in progress, and user is in the disabled state after the user has been created, and it redirects to the Jumio portal for verifying the document and the facial recognition. Now the user creation process at SSPR partially completed, and it redirected to the Jumio, which is net verifying. I'm going to show you that what is the status of the user at user store. When I come to the eDirectory, in my case it is in a user store. This is the user I created, and account status I'm going to check is being account is disabled. Checkbox is marked. It means that account is being disabled. And I go back to the Jumio and complete my verification process. I upload my document, which is a driving license issued by the US state government. After uploading the document, it is going to ask for face recognition. So I have to use the camera to verify. If the laptop doesn't have a camera, it has an option to get that QR code and transfer this particular transaction to mobile so that it can complete the face verification. I have a webcam, so I'm using that. And redirects to the self-service password reset, which is in a callback URL. And actual verification process is not yet completed. Jumio is going to make an offline call to the callback endpoint and submit the information about the verification status and what information has read from the document. So we have to wait for that process has to complete, and the UI shows that your registration is under review, waiting for Jumio verification result. It says that the verification is successful, so because of that reason, SSPR shows that your registration is successful. And I can click here to log in and continue. It means that the user creation process has been completed successfully by self-verifying a document. And I'm going to show the user status, how it is now at the user store. Account disable is unchecked. It means user is active. And we have certain additional information about the Jumio, and we created an attribute, and those attributes has been used to store that information. This PWM Jumio ID scan reference, where the Jumio service is going to provide to us what the reference is for that particular transaction, so that next time we can refer to this transaction and request for additional information. And there is an Jumio verified attribute created, and it is marked as a true. It means that this particular user has been verified using a Jumio service, using a document and a facial recognition, so that the user can access the portal or authenticate to the portal once this particular verification has been completed. This is for a successful workflow. And if the user verification has been failed, or user uploaded some fake document, or the document is not properly uploaded, or face does not match to the document, in case of fraudulent transaction, the account creation is going to fail. Your registration, this particular message will be showed on the portal. Your registration is unsuccessful and your document verification failed at Jumio service. Please contact your administrator for more information. In case the user contact the administrator, administrator has a reference to the transaction with the Jumio, and additional information will be stored to the different attribute, why that particular transaction has been failed. Whatever the information sent from the Jumio, it is going to store to that attribute. This way, we can do the identity proofing and the self-verification of the user using a document and a facial recognition.